Rahim. My name is Azizullah. My roll number is EP1770025. Today my topic is special circumstances of HIV. So first we will go to the introduction. HIV refers to human immunodeficiency virus, a virus that damages the human immune system. HIV infection can be prevented by appropriate measures. AIDS. AIDS refer to the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, which result from advanced stages of HIV infection and is characterized by opportunistic infections or HIV-related cancers or both. HIV was first identified in 1981 in USA among homosexuals. So, uh, here we will see how HIV affects our body. First of all, the virus enter into the immune cells. It gets integrated to the cell's nucleus where it replicate inside the cells and ultimately destroy the immune cells, and it leads to immunodeficiency state. So we will have multiple infection. Now the special circumstances of HIV. As you know, we have already read about the HIV. It stands for a human immunodeficiency virus, and it takes the immune cell, especially called CD4 cells. HIV is a virus that attacks the body immune system. If HIV is not treated, it can lead to AIDS. There is currently no effective cure. Once people get HIV, they have it for life. What is immune reconstitution? HIV can damage your immune system and lower your body's natural ability to fight infection. Immune reconstitution refers to improving the body immune function, repairing the damage done by HIV. Immune reconstitution marked by an increase in CD4 T cell count is the most crucial process that takes in a patient after initiation of ART. Success of ART translate anti-reverse transcriptase. ART stands for anti-reverse transcriptase. Success of ART translate into a sustained recovery of CD4 T cells, which is primary surrogate marker used in clinical praxis. Immune reconstitution inflammatory syndrome. The suppression of CD4 T cell by HIV causes a decrease in the body's normal response to certain infection. Not only does this make it more difficult to fight the infection, it may mean that a level of infection that would normally produce symptom is instead undetected. If the CD4 count rapidly increases or removal of other due to the effective treatment of HIV or removal of other causes of immunosuppression, a sudden increase in inflammatory response produces non-specific symptoms such as fever and in some cases a worsening of damage to the infected tissue. Now we will do a case study. So let's begin. A 29-year-old with AIDS was admitted with fever, profuse watery diarrhea, and right upper quadrant abdominal pain for the last 23 days. Outpatient stool evaluation disclosed Cryptosporidium praevium, but no WBC. Prevomycin, an anti-diarrheal agent, failed to stop the diarrhea. She had no tenesmus and denied blood in stool. She felt warm but did not take her temperature. History: HIV infection diagnosed 3 years ago. Oral candidiasis was diagnosed last year. She is actively using heroin and cocaine. She appeared weak and emaciated but in no acute distress. Vitals were temperature were 37.1 centigrade, pulse rate 120, respiratory rate 24 per minute, BP 90/50. Laboratory evaluation. Hemoglobin was 12, WBC 2900, platelet 2 lakh 3000, sodium 133 milliequivalent per liter, potassium 3.3 milliequivalent, calcium 107, carbon dioxide 14, creatinine 2.3 milligram per deciliter, and X-ray of the chest and abdomen was normal. Diagnosis of cryptosporidiosis is made by examination of stool sample. Because detection of cryptosporidium can be difficult, patient may be asked to submit several stool samples over several days. Most often, stool specimens are examined microscopically using different technique Example: acid fast staining, direct fluorescent antibody, and enzyme immunoassays for detection of Cryptosporidium species antigen. Now, the treatment for cryptosporidiasis is antiparasitic drugs. Medications such as nitazoxanide can help relieve diarrhea by attacking the parasites. Azithromycin may be given with one of these medication in people with compromised immune system. Mm, Anti-motility drugs. These medications slow the movement of your intestine and increase fluid absorption to relieve diarrhea and restore normal stool. Anti-motility drugs include loperamide and its derivative Imodium. Talk with your doctor before using this medication. Fluid replacement is the another option. Persistent diarrhea can cause you to become dehydrated. You will need either oral or intravenous replacement of fluid and electrolyte minerals such as sodium, potassium, and calcium that maintain the balance of fluid in your body. Antiretroviral therapy is an other option. If you have HIV or AIDS, highly active antiretroviral therapy can reduce the viral load in your body and boost your immune response. Restoring your immune system to a certain level might rid of you might rid of you symptoms of cryptosporidiasis. Thank you. Jazakallah.